Good morning to my viewers. I believe everybody is doing good. As you all know, coronavirus, deadly pandemic that is causing the whole world is what we all thinking about now. I want everyone to stay home and stay safe. I would like to use this opportunity to enlighten my viewers or give information to my viewers on the benefits of Portugal residency. So, if you are a Portugal residency holder, there are several benefits that one is entitled, and it is very good that I put out this information to the audience so that each benefit can be assessed. If you hold Portugal residency, one is legally entitled to employment. Thus, a residency in Portugal allows an immigrant or a residency to access any type of job in the country. And once you have job, you are able to earn a living in this country. So these benefits can allow one to pursue educational dream. Thus, if one came in with a visa and has been able to acquire his or her residence permit, it is allowed to pursue educational dream in this country. Thus, if you want to pursue a program in a university for a professional course, it is allowed. Also, one can be able to apply for a visa to other countries using this resident permit. Normally, when you travel to Portugal, you are unable to apply to any other country for a visa because your status become illegal until you have received your resident permit. So once you acquire your resident permit, you are entitled or eligible to apply for a visa for a visit to other countries outside the member state. So one is able to apply for a UK visa, a Canadian visa, US visa. The other benefit is that you are able to access the social security system. Once you become a resident, you are eligible to access the social security system of Portugal. And with this social security system has a lot of benefit as an immigrant. You know, Portugal is a country that doesn't have a full year of employment to most of the people in the country. So once you are a resident in Portugal, during the low season, that's a period that there isn't much employment in the country, you can access the social security system and you'll be given a percentage of the salary that you've been receiving due to your contribution to the system. And I think this information helps us a lot because most of the years, I think a lot of immigrants work for 7 months, 8 months, the rest of the month because we enter winter and a lot of the tourists or visitors who come here goes back, the sectors are closed down, so unemployment rate becomes high. So social security gives you a percentage of the salary that you receive. And your children will also be on the status of social. If you have Portugal residency, parents in Portugal with their children are allowed to access the social security system as per the EU rule. Thus, if an immigrant gives birth in Portugal, one is allowed to access the social security system, and your ward or your child is eligible to receive monthly subsidies from the social security agencies. Also, normally we immigrants come here mostly as singles. That's if you come to Portugal alone, leaving your spouse or wife at home. With a residency, you qualify to file for your wife or spouse to join you here in Portugal. So I think this is a very good approach because living together with your family is something that brings a lot of happiness. So you being able to go through this process and bringing your wife into the country is a very good thing, and it doesn't involve much. What you need to do is just to approach the self authorities, present your documents that you are legally married to the fellow, and provide your marriage certificate, your birth certificate, and you get a document of your wife, also her passport, her criminal records, and I think self is going to make an arrangement and arrange for the necessary document to be sent to the Portuguese embassy in your country for the facilitation of visa for your spouse or wife and to join you. Also, your children who are back home in your country are eligible to join you in Europe once you are resident. I think for children, you must provide a house contract, and that will indicate that you have an accommodation for your children once they come in. So one can again approach self, give them the necessary documentation, and then they are going to facilitate the process as well. Also, the most important aspect of living in Portugal is that with residency, one is able to naturalize and become Portuguese citizen after completing 5 years of residency. And I believe that most immigrants in Portugal come here so that they can acquire residency and further process for nationality. So once an immigrant completes his or her first year residency, second year residency, third year residency, the person qualifies because with the accomplishment of these three periods means that you will be staying in Portugal for at least 5 years. And when you stay in Portugal for 5 years, you qualify to apply for Portugal nationality. And if this process is duly passed, one arrange for the document and become a naturalized citizen. So I think there are certain documents that one also need to present to SERF, and that's you translate to your birth certificate, your passport, your residency, and SERF is going to determine whether you qualify for this process or not. So I believe my viewers are going to be enlightened with the above information provided on the benefits of attaining Portugal residency. It is important that we share this information to our friends so that everyone will know the benefit and the rights that one must enjoy while holding this document. If you enjoy my videos, kindly subscribe, like, and share. Thank you.